Coach, we'll just start off with your thoughts on today, and then we'll look for questions.
Okay. Well, I thought that the team responded pretty good. I was a little concerned about today. We'd already won the series. The weather, the temperature. I knew that Stony Brook would come out and give us a big game. It was a big game for them. They wanted to get out of here with the win, and they jumped on us for a couple runs in the first inning, and we came out and did a great job. Scoring. We ended up scoring 4, but we just needed to cut that lead in half, change momentum a little bit. We ended up getting the lead, and they battled pretty good. And I thought that when Wicklander came in the game, and he walked a batter or two, but he also got 3 strikeouts, and they only scored 1 more run there. It just seemed like that we were going to be able to get things going again, and we did offensively. Had put together a big inning in the 4th, kind of took control of the game a little bit, and got Wicklander out of there because we want to use him again Tuesday or Wednesday, and gave Vermillion an opportunity to come in and pitch. And his first inning he was outstanding, and sped the game up a little bit. We came in and scored a few more, and just good to see some of our hitters, our veteran hitters that have really been struggling a little bit. Kerstad and even Fletcher come up with some big hits, and hopefully they're going to continue to get it going.
Casey worked a walk, took a lot of pitches in the first inning, but then your next 4 guys seemed like they jumped on that pitcher early in the count. Was there something they were looking for that they were getting?
We were looking for just something elevated. That was his first start. His first 2 outings were in relief, and he had done a really nice job from what the statistics said and what we'd heard through some scouting reports. And I just noticed that their coach went out there pretty early, so I feel like probably looking back on it, they were worried about him being nervous and not hitting his spots, and he was leaving some things up. And wind blowing across, semi out to right, ball was jumping pretty good that way. Just went up there looking for something to hit, and they got it.
What do you think Heston's done the last few games to break out?
Well, he's watched a little bit of video. It's pointed out to him that he just seemed to be out front a little bit, diving at the ball a little more than normal. Just kind of his approach. Won't give you all the details, but he kind of went back to a little bit. He'd gotten away from some things with maybe his front leg. Kind of went back to it, and I think his balance was better, his timing's better, and he's taking some better swings.
And Dave, I think Kenley and Franklin lead the team with 12 RBIs, 7 9-hole guys. Just what it means for them at the end of the lineup doing that stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's nice to have that down there because obviously we know the guys up top are going to get their RBIs. It's just a matter of when, and they're going to get it rolling. That's what I told the guys. Played 10 games. We haven't played our best baseball by any means. We just played good enough to win in some, and pitched really well in most. And we're not swinging the bats great yet. We're just swinging it okay, but we've gotten some timely hits. But to have the end of the order, driving in runs, producing, and Kenley's been anywhere from 6-hole, 7-hole. Franklin's been the 9-hole, kind of our second leadoff type guy, but a guy that I like having on base for Martin and Heston to hopefully knock him in sometime during the game. He's done a tremendous job there.
You kind of alluded to it there. You're 10 games in. Where do you think you're at?
Well, we're still trying to figure out a starting pitching. We've got some guys that have done a good job for a few innings here and there, but we really, to start, we'd like guys to be able to give us 5-6 innings. It's really nice to have Campbell go 7 yesterday and kind of solidify some things there. We just need a couple other guys to step up a little bit. We fielded the ball pretty well for the most part. Catchers have done a good job. Hitting's been timely, hasn't been overpowering, but I like what I've seen, the way we run the bases and do some things that have allowed us to win games when maybe we shouldn't have.
Connor had a pretty good first start, but his last 2, what are you seeing from him?
Yeah, today the first hitter of the game hits one off the end of the bat, bloops it in there. I mean, he's got off to a little bit of a rough start, and then, basically didn't do a real good job holding runners, letting that just a little too slow to the plate. Steals on, we kind of see it coming, and but then after that, I thought he picked it up a little bit. Yeah, they've got some pretty good hitters up and down that lineup, and I don't know. I think that he's got just be more consistent. He had a couple of good innings, but not enough. And pitch count got up there pretty good, pretty quick. And we had a lot of guys available. That's why I got him today after, I don't know, about 55 pitches or so. Yeah.
Kenley leading the team in home runs through just 10 games, but a little pop at the bottom of the lineup as well.
Yeah, I mean, he showed some more power. He's gotten stronger. He swings a lot better this year than it's been the first 2 years. And, got a couple balls up today. The first one he drove pretty good. The second one, he'd probably tell you the wind helped him out a lot there. But that's what it takes. We're just glad to see him pulling the ball and being aggressive and, hitting some mistakes and hitting them a long way, It's nice knowing that down in the order, if they make a mistake, you look at Franklin, he's got 2 homers. He hit one off top of the wall, opposite field at USC, almost got out. He's got some power as well. That's not really, what I'm expecting, but it's nice that it's in there if they make a mistake.
You said before the season you thought Kenley would hit. What did you see from him in the offseason that made you think that he'd turn the corner?
He's just doing a better job of staying in his legs. Coach Thompson could probably give you a little better description of it, but just the confidence level, the bat path. I mean, there's a lot there that he's just kind of turned the corner as a hitter, I think. And I think part of hitting, obviously, is thinking you can hit, and I feel like that he's there.
Is there any long-range weather projection for these games coming up? Okay.
Well, I know that on Tuesday it's supposed to be real sunny, but maybe mid-30s. That'll feel good to us, to be honest with you. The next day a little better, and then the weekend, as far as I know, looks a lot better. So it's like I told the guys. I mean, everybody's having to play in it unless you're in the South or maybe even the West a little bit. They're getting a lot of rain. It's just the way it is, and it's going to break, and it's going to make it more fun to be out there. But it is what it is, and we can't get these games back as far as either playing them or having a chance to win them. And we've done a good job, holding our own and getting some wins.
You have any idea right now what your pitching looks like in the midweek?
Not yet. No, that'll be Monday. We see how everybody feels. We didn't really have to double up anybody we didn't want to, and we'll kind of see where Charlotte's at. I don't know I know they're supposed to play today. Hopefully they play 3 games like we do before it's over with. But yeah, so. But we'll probably, I imagine you'll see cops out there a little bit, and I don't know.
Do you have any pitchers that you haven't thrown yet that you anticipate you might use this year?
Yeah, there's a couple more out there. We're trying to figure out on a couple of guys. It's tough because you pitch them, you burn a year, and then all of a sudden you're in conference and they never see the field again, and so you start worrying about that a little bit. But there could be another guy or two that just keep doing better as far as bullpens and location, that type of stuff. It's not in games, but it's in here basically, or out there in the bullpen. So we're still thinking about that a little bit.
Anything else? Okay.